Get used to the mantra, all gas, no brake.
Good afternoon, Jets Nation. Welcome to the G-Jet Show. And the first practice of this year's training camp happened today. And that's what we're talking about in today's video, as well as Zach Wilson being a no-show, updates on some of the position battles happening in this year's training camp, and the New York Jets working on a couple veteran quarterbacks. Before we get started, and please actually hit the subscribe button if you are new. Chuck this video a like if you end up enjoying, and follow me on social medias at Jude_Jets on Instagram and Twitter. All right, let's get it. So, the first practice of this year's training camp happened today, and the player we were most excited to see, Zach Wilson, sadly was not there. He was up in California. Now, why was Wilson in California and not working out with his teammates down in Florham Park? Well, him and the New York Jets are having some offset language and contract talks. Apparently, Wilson wants more guaranteed money, a bigger signing bonus, and more cash flow, and Joe Douglas doesn't want to give it to him. Now, if I were the Jets general manager and Wilson wanted a bigger signing bonus than we wanted to give him, or more guaranteed money, I would give it to him, because he's our franchise quarterback. We need him out there practicing with our team. We can't have him chilling out somewhere in California. So if I were Joe Douglas, I would get some sense into my head and give Wilson what he wants. Pushing that Wilson talk to the side, what happened in today's training camp? So it was a pretty day for the offense. Mike White was our starting quarterback and not James Morgan. The team around him included Michael Carter at running back, Keelan Cole, Jamison Crowder, and Corey Davis at receiver, Tyler Kroft at tight end, Mekhi Becton at left tackle, Bear Tucker at left guard, Connor McGovern at center, Greg Van Roden at right guard, and Morgan Moses at right tackle. So what was our offense today? Well, as we know, Mike White is not the most talented QB in the world. He pretty much only threw 10-yard passes, slant routes, out route, wasn't anything too special, which is why we desperately need Zach Wilson to come back, give this offense some type of juice. You know, fans coming to training camp in a couple days, they don't want to see Mike White throwing 10-yard passes. They want to see 50-yard bombs to Corey Davis down the sideline. So, Zach Wilson, we really need you. And Joe Douglas, just give him what he wants. Now, the running backs did very well today because Mekhi Becton and Elijah Bear Tucker were creating holes for them left and right. So hopefully they can do that in the regular season. Now, some updates on some of the position battles going on. So Michael Carter was our starting running back today, but him and Tevin Coleman seem to get the same amount of touches. So it's pretty clear they haven't decided who's going to be our starting running back yet, which is what I would expect because we're only one day into training camp. So Tyler Kroft was our starting tight end and not Chris Herndon, which is honestly what I expected. So far this offseason, he's been outplaying Chris Herndon, and I'm not going to be surprised by when the time the regular season rolls around, Kroft's our tight end number one. And Blessing and Austin and Lamar Jackson were our starting cornerbacks today. Jackson was only starting because Bryce Hall's wife was giving birth to the child, so congratulations to the Halls. So Robert Saleh had a press conference after today's practice, and he gives us an update on some of our injured players. So he goes ahead and tells us that Vinny Curry and Ashton Davis are going to be out into week 2 of the regular season, which is absolutely crazy. But since Curry is going to be out, that means guys like Ronald Blair, John Franklin Myers are going to get a chance to shine. Robert Saleh also tells us that Quinnen Williams is going to be ready by the time we play our preseason game against the Green Bay Packers, which is August 21st, so not too long from now, Quinnen Williams is going to be ready, but more importantly, he's not going to miss any game time. Mike White and James Morgan are both not ready to be backup QBs yet, and the performances today prove that, which is why the New York Jets are bringing in quarterbacks Sean Mannion and Josh Johnson in for workouts. Now, I really would have hoped we brought in Blake Bortles as well. I mean, he was the Jaguar starter for 5 straight seasons and led them to an AFC Championship game. I really would have wanted a QB with those experiences to back up our young guy in Zach Wilson, but since the Jets didn't bring him in, we must not have been interested in him. And out of the 2 QBs we did bring in, I really hope we signed Josh Johnson. I mean, I don't know how the workouts are going to go, but in my opinion, he's a better player. I mean, over his 12-year NFL career, he's had multiple starting experiences and has also played with the 49ers, so he has some experience in the Shanahan system. This also wouldn't be his first time with the New York Jets. Back in 2015, he had a small stint with us. So out of the 2 guys we brought in, who do you hope the New York Jets sign? Now let's get into today's quick hits. The New York Jets have placed George Fant on the COVID-19/reserve list. We have signed edge rusher Jeremiah Valoga. We have worked out kickers Matt Amendola, Matthew McCrane, and Haidar Zandan, and we will honor Greg Knapp with a GK sticker on the back of our helmets. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you ended up enjoying, let me know by hitting the subscribe and like button. Check me out on social medias at Jude_Jets on Instagram and Twitter, and comment down below what you thought of today's video. And for some reason the comments are turned off, just hit me up on my social medias. Well, I'm your host, Jude, signing off for now. See you later.